Hello, welcome to another edition of the Aimee Crew. And my name is Aimee Matipa.
And I'm Julio Matipa, your technic guy.
That's right. So today we'll talk about how we met and how we started living together. Of course, if we have enough time to cover all of it, we'll do it. If not, we'll do it some other time. To be continued.
Okay, how did we meet?
How did we meet? So we met, there was a family wedding going on in my family.
Yes.
So, and I remember that week I just turned 18 and I didn't want to be going. Do you know those family events when it's like, you know, your mom is like, we are all going, we all have to go. And sometimes when you gain your independence, you don't want to be going with a crew anymore. Like, you know, y'all go, I don't want to go. So it was like, that's how I felt about it. And I didn't want to go, and I was the last one to leave anyways. So we couldn't have met if I didn't make it.
On my side,
Yeah.
I was at my friend's house on a day. So then the mom came to pick her up so we can go for the party, right, for the wedding. Then my young brother and I, and that time I had a friend. So we decided to come. It was not programmed. Yes, we are not invited.
It was not planned.
It was not planned, so we just decided to go.
Oh, I see. Very coincidental.
And the thing is, during that time, I just quit from working in Le Chateau. So I had so many clothes, you know. I had so much.
So you found an opportunity.
Oh man, it was the opportunity,
Occasion.
man. It was the occasion for me to come and show my fashion, you know. And I'm glad I did. So getting to that party.
Yeah, getting to that party, that's how we met, you know.
Then, you know, I think she saw me first.
No.
Who saw who first?
Well, it depends when I saw you and when you saw me. When did you see me?
Okay, you know, we're with friends, right? So you guys were serving, but I didn't see you then.
Serving,
yeah. But
I never used to like serving, so.
So I didn't see you then. Then when I came upstairs, when you were coming upstairs, you know, it was a house, right? So it has how many floors? 3 floors, I think.
3, yeah.
3 floors, yeah. So on the second floor. So everyone was down, you know, in the main level.
Yeah.
So then, when I saw you, I saw her. She looked familiar. I'm like, where have I seen this girl? It looks like I've seen this girl somewhere. I'll wait for this girl to come up. Then I remember when I came to ask for your number. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna wait for you. So I waited up there. When you were coming back, then I asked for your number.
So that was the only moment you saw me?
Yes.
That was the first time?
That was the first time.
Man, I think I saw you first time.
Of course.
Because I saw you guys when you were... Julia, you're funny. When you were outside. When you guys were outside, I think, like in the patio. You guys were in the patio. Do you recall when you were in the patio? Yeah. So I was standing there with other cousins of mine, you know, and we're picking on each other. Who's going to go serve? I'm like, no, I don't like serving. I don't like walking around people. I hate such things. So I wasn't serving. I was passing on my duties to others. And yeah, I think, that's when I noticed the 3 of you.
So when I saw you coming up, I remember, I'm like, I think I've seen this girl somewhere. Then I remember we had this independence party.
Yeah.
So in June, yes. So we met in September. We met in July, the end of July.
The end of July.
The end of July. So in June, wow, it was just 1 month after that.
Yeah.
So I remember my friend talking about you, you know. They're like, you know, did you see that chick? You know, did you see her? This and that. You know, they are describing you. You know, so when they're describing you, because I had a girlfriend, so I wasn't paying attention much.
But you were hearing.
But I heard, you know, because I don't know what they were trying to tell me, you know, because it was them who were coming for you, you know.
Yeah.
So because I was with another girl, so I didn't pay much attention. But I saw your face. I'm like, wow, the girl you guys are talking about, she's really pretty, right? So then I left. Then at that party, when I saw you, I was like, yes, I think that's the girl. So, and when, you know what, when I got to her, I asked for her number. You did not resist. The truth is, she did not resist. She did not.
Can I say the truth?
Yes, say the truth. Say the truth.
The truth is, first of all, good for you because you have a way to relate, you know, people's. If you've seen someone from somewhere, you can, you know, I can't do that. I don't have a photographic memory. Like, I've seen you in the Independence Party too.
You saw me? Yeah, you saw me there.
Yeah,
you saw me there.
Yeah, I have.
So we saw each other already, huh?
Whatever.
Okay.
I have, but I could not relate that face to this current face that I was seeing. You know, it just wasn't me. I'm not like that. I'm not able to do that.
Okay,
which
so
is bad.
I asked you.
But when you asked for my number, yes, I gave you my right number by mistake.
She's always calling it by mistake.
It was by
but
mistake.
You know what?
Because I meant to trick the last two numbers, and then I don't know however it just came out to be the correct one. And when I said it, I was stunned in me. I'm like, what the hell? What just happened?
Yeah.
But then I let it go. So
she gave me a number. Then after the party, people keep I went with my friend and my young brother. They're asking, hey, did you see that girl again? I was like, oh, I have that girl's phone number. And they were like, no, you don't. I say, I have her phone number. She just gave it to me. Then I showed the number because, you know, they still did not believe that I got the number. But, you know, so after a few days, we met. I let her go. I wasn't calling her.
Yeah.
I wasn't calling her, I think, for a month.
We forgot about each other.
Yeah, we forgot about each other for a month. I wasn't calling her. Then I met this guy who you knew from church. We won't mention the guy's name.
Yeah.
So I was telling the guy, you know, like, you know what, me and this other girlfriend, you know, things are done. You know.
He was like my big brother, the guy.
No, I don't call such big. I don't call such big brothers. You know, I never knew that the guy knew her. So we went for I think it was Ajefas in Red Deer. Yes, in Ajefas in Red Deer. So I'm telling this guy, we're in one room, like, you know what, I met this new girl. She looks like a good girl, but I don't know if she's a good girl because, you know, I was qualifying her to be, you know, not a very good girl. Not a very good girl because when you go back in our pictures in 2010, you see that, hey, she was, you know, posting. So then I told him, like, you know what, I like this girl.
That was his reaction.
The reaction, the guy pretended like he didn't know you.
Okay.
You see? So then, after we came back, then I called you. When I called you, you picked up. Because a few times in that 1 month, I had called you about 3 times, you didn't pick up. Then when we came from that, from Red Deer, when I called, you picked up. And you told me right away, oh, did you talk to this guy? You mentioned his name?
Yeah.
About me? I'm like, no, I didn't talk to anyone about you. Because no, I didn't lie. It's just like
you had no clue.
I had no clue that like you guys had a connection because the guy himself, you know, is a changed guy. You know, he's a changed guy. He was a changed guy. You know, and I just didn't have that clue that you guys knew each other. Then coming to find out that the guy, you know, he's been saying some not good stuff about me.
Yeah, so you're a bad guy. You're just gonna play with me.
Yeah, so
Congolese.
So when
don't mess with such guys. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah. So when you told me like, oh, this guy has put himself into it, I'm like, okay, now I'll show this guy that, you know what, I'm gonna have you. You know.
Did you talk to him after that?
Yes.
You did?
Yes. I talked to him. I'm like, did you? You went to say some things to Aimee about me. Then the guy was like, no, I didn't tell Aimee anything. You know, I just told Aimee you have a girl. You know, you have another guy. This and that. I'm like, you know what? That is none of your business. Then you know what? After, you know, then I pursue you now.
Pursued.
Yes. Now I pursued you. Then, of course, in September we had our first date.
Yeah.
In September, we had our first date. You know, we met in TD Square, Calgary, downtown.
Yeah, that was our first official date, I guess.
Not really official because there we just met for about an hour or 30 minutes because you are leaving, going to pick up your brother from school.
Yes, it's
So
typical
you are in
youngster
yes,
date.
you are in the rush. She was in the rush, you know.
Yeah.
Then after that, then we had our official date in Chinook.
Oh yeah. I remember.
Yeah,
Why
so-
not? Didn't want to finish the food.
Yeah, yes, she didn't want to finish the food, and I told her, you know what? You're taking this food at home because you know what? I'm not paying for something and you're not taking it. You know, so then after that, we met again. But now I have a question for you.
Waiting.
When did you fall in love?
With you?
Yeah.
Well, I fell in love when we when I started seeing the difference, like the unexpected. There are things that are just expected from, you know, a youngster, from a young guy of your age.
I'm not sure you at that time you're not looking for someone serious.
I wasn't looking for anyone seriously.
Because neither I wasn't looking for someone serious during that time.
Yeah, it's just that I was expecting you to be as less serious.
Less serious. Like, how describe that? How is less serious?
Well, but you have your own personality, you know. You know,
I was just looking at a player, huh?
You were looking like a player, but you were mature. So it was kind of contradictory, you know. And I liked that. I like that about you. You were mature in your, you know, in your personality, but you were looking like a player. So I liked both sides. I was expecting a player. I was expecting someone just to have fun with, adventurous, and that's it.
Me too. Honestly, even myself, even during that time, I wasn't that serious, you know. I wasn't that serious. I was just taking it for granted. Like, you know what, we'll meet, you know, she's a good girl, we'll talk because you're not...
So I'm a good girl, you turn me into a bad girl?
No. Because this is the thing. When you and me will talk on the phone, you try to pretend as if you know a lot of things, you know this, you know that. So no. Then I came to realize, remember when I told you, because, you know, we would talk on the phone like for an hour.
Yeah.
An hour, 2 hours. Man, I was like, man, I've never talked to someone like this. You know, I don't even know where these stories are coming from. So then, you know, as time went by, you know, the day I started really, you know, falling in love, like, you know, now paying attention to you, is the time I met with my friend, and my friend told me like, "Woo, she's hot," you know. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, my studies friend when we met, she's like, "Whoa, man, your girl, she's hot," you know.
I remember.
I was like, yeah, I see she's hot.
Julia.
Yes, yes.
So what led you to fall in love with me has nothing to do with my personality?
Honestly, because the thing is, the time I was dating you, I was looking into so many beautiful ladies. You know, I was going for Eritrean, Ethiopian girls. You know, it was summertime. It was summertime.
That's when Eritreans and Ethiopians
It was summer. I was taking how do you call this? Summer school.
Yeah, summer school.
Summer school, right?
Yeah.
So girls from all the whole Calgary would come, you know, to our school, you know.
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah.
there were so many variety of women during that time. So me seeing just one girl, you know, seeing that I was ending here, no, that was not me, you know.
That was not your aiming.
That was not my aiming because, you know, I had so many, first of all, good girl, beautiful, highlighting me, first of all, highlighting me, you know, coming for me, you know, and I'm coming for them. So I was feeling myself, you know. So when I knew I'm not settling with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was not there to settle, you know.
But you said that it's only when your friend gave a comment, a appraisal coming
I
about
no,
me.
I remember when you brought your brother to Chinook to come and watch a movie.
Yeah.
You know, you wore this ligand,
Mm-hmm.
and I looked at you myself. I'm like, wow, the femme, man. You know, I looked at you. I'm like, woo, wow, this girl, she is pretty. You know, this girl, she's pretty because you know, long time I was going for girls who were skinny. You know, that was my taste, like you know, like modelish, like. Then you were skinny up here all over, so I saw that, you know, but I wasn't seeing, you know, the rest of the body, right? Then when I got a good look, you know, I saw that, you know what, this girl, she's pretty. But even though you were pretty, I didn't know where we'll end up, you know.
So when did you fall in love with me?
When I started falling in love with you, so all that time was adventure.
Mm-hmm.
So after you got pregnant,
Damn, Julia.
yes, I remember this time.
You're late.
I remember this day when you came to see me, like it was -40. You took a
Yeah.
bus because I was living like in Mackenzie,
Uh-huh.
like you're coming from north, eh?
Yeah,
and I'm living like the end of south.
It was both extremities.
Extreme.
Yeah.
So you have to
Extreme
take
south,
take like
extreme
2 trains and 1 bus to get where I was.
Yeah.
Then she came
No,
to
I think two buses.
2 buses,
because
right?
From
So you know it's like 4 in or just
4
one
transportations.
in one trip because that time, you know,
So did that make you realize how much I care about you?
yes, yes. I started seeing like, wow, this girl, she's you know, she's different. And first of all, what really pushed me like to fall in love
Yeah.
is that you had not dated anybody during that time because you know I don't like going for someone's guy or this guy was going after this girl. You know?
Don't like knowing someone's ex?
No. I don't like that. I don't.
So if I had
it's-
exes that you've never known about, and
First
you're
of-
like in
Okay.
not a part of the world.
First of all, when we started dating,
Mm-hmm.
there is one thing I didn't like about you. Okay.
What was it?
Yeah, you know what I didn't like. So every time we went to a party with my wife, you know, so you know, family friends. I never liked my wife's family friends. Like male, eh? They had a way, you know. They had a way of talking to you like this one will come. They want to talk. They want you to say hi to all of them. You
They
know.
want me to acknowledge them.
Yes,
and
they want.
so relatable and stuff
Yes,
like that.
and
Yeah.
especially, I remember one guy. I don't know if he was a president of Congolese during that time or not. The guy was drunk, you know. Then he was talking to me. You know, I know your wife. You know, she was very young here, putting on this short dress, skirt. You know, she was just very young right now. You know.
Yeah, the guy was pretty drunk.
He was pretty drunk, you know. So I know in our committee we do that because those people, they were not your friends, but they were family friends. They know your mom, they know your auntie,
Yeah.
they know.
So yeah, they used to like come by and
So yes, like they in the beginning they were trying to make me uncomfortable. You know?
yeah. Like we know her more than you do.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
So what they were